What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Today I want to focus in on the Columbus Blue Jackets signing Nathan Horton to a 7-year deal worth $37.1 million in excess of a $5 million annual cap hit, average annual value, AAV. I think they kind of overpaid for him, gave him a little bit too much term, too, but I think what they're trying to do in Columbus is establish a winner, and what better way to do that than to bring someone in that came from a small market, losing franchise in Florida, went to a big-time market, won a championship, and then played in other finals, and can bring some leadership. He's still only 28 years old. Like I said, he's played in 2 finals. All around good player. There's some injury concerns, there's some inconsistency concerns, but Columbus has some cap room. They've never really been big money spenders, but I think what he's going to bring to the table will be. I think he, probably wear a letter next year in Columbus, and he should. He's that player that they need to show the younger guy. I mean, this was a team that just missed the playoffs, so that. I had finishing dead last in the league. So you look at that, and you look at, how the young guys coming in with Murray, with Jenner, down the line, obviously Wenberg, Rachel, and Mark Aldano, guys like that. But, this Horton will, show them the ropes and definitely be a big-time leader in Columbus, and that's what you need. He's going to score some goals. This is a guy that scores between 20 and 25 goals a year, 25 to 30 goals a year. But when he's hot, he's one of the best players in the league, and he unfortunately just goes through very, very long dry spells, which as a fan, you get frustrated with. Jesus, can he hit the net? But that's the nature of the beast with a guy like Horton, and Columbus knows what they're getting, and I really don't have that much of a problem with the signing. Like I said, the term's a little much. 7 years for him, for a guy that has had concussion problems, that didn't play in the playoffs last year because of concussion issues. For the Bruins, and as a Bruins fan, I wish him well, and I hope he can bring the same leadership qualities. I mean, he's a good defensive player too. He's been a plus player, I think, every year he's been in the league, which for a guy that came up at 18 with a very bad Florida Panthers team, that's saying a lot. Because you look at him and Jay Bomeister, are both guys that come up young with the Panthers right around the same time, and played together for a while. Bomeister's plus minus is atrocious, and Horton's is pretty good. So that's something you look at and say, Jesus, how does that happen? But I think he plays hard. The consistency issues are what you're going to watch for, and obviously there's some injury history, but I think Columbus made a smart move. It's not every day you can bring in a Stanley Cup champ that's can score 30 goals for you, and maybe you got to pay a little more for him, but he definitely is the best free agent on the market. And the people are going to say, well, a couple years ago they went out, they signed Wisniewski to sign Carter. I think these are different. Horton's a different guy than especially Carter. I mean, obviously Carter goes on to win the Stanley Cup the next year in Los Angeles, but there's never been a character issue with Horton. And like I said, bottom line is he's going to play hard for you, and he's going to find the back of the net in streaks. But those streaks usually lead to winning streaks. I mean, when he's the 3 years he was in Boston, he was hot. The Bruins were rolling, and when he wasn't, there's some struggles, but he's a good playoff player. And you know what? Columbus' ultimate goal is to get there, and not only get there, make some noise. And with the team that they've built, that's a realistic possibility, a more realistic possibility than we could have said at this time right after the Nash trade. So anyway, we'll see what happens, but good move for both sides. Anyway, that's on this episode of the Power Play with CJ on the Columbus Blue Jackets signing Nathan Horton to a 7-year deal. Stay tuned for episodes throughout the offseason and beyond. Later, guys.